Welcome everybody to WXXV Unfiltered. I'm news director here at WXXV, Rick Boone, and these two folks here are our evening news anchor team. Well, soon to be new evening anchor team. They start working together later this week, but this is your chance to really get to know them beyond the headlines and the news stuff and being on the air and being all official as news anchors. We've got new incoming news anchor, Christen Hyde, and you'll say hi?
Hello.
Hello, look at her. And we got Chighizola, currently anchor, promoted to the evening anchor spot. You two haven't really worked together, really. This is your first time, first week working together. Do y'all like each other already? You know each other a little bit?
I think so.
You're not lying?
No.
Okay.
Christen has such a friendly personality, too. So, I want to really promote that on the anchor desk, too.
Yes,
We're friendly faces for South Mississippi, and that's really one of the hopes that I have for us working together coming up in the months and years to come.
Now, you're new here, Christen, and you've got to have a lot of anticipation to starting this new opportunity at WXXV. One of the things that you said about being here is, I love the station, but I love the water, the beach.
Yes, the beach. I love going out to the beach and seeing the water. Just gets me in a good mood every day.
Okay, that's good. Speaking of that, so we want to know from our news anchors, are y'all always serious all the time? Or are y'all a little zany and whack-a-mole? I mean, are y'all crazy sometimes? Do you have a good sense of humor? Do y'all laugh? Do y'all go to comedy shows? What does a news anchor do for fun? Christen?
Well, I like to, watch a good Netflix show.
Yeah.
Or,
What's your favorite show?
Probably Stranger Things. I like
Really?
Stranger Things.
Can't go wrong with that.
You like the creepy stuff?
Yes, I do. I'm a horror fan.
Oh, really? Okay.
I really am.
Okay. What weird part about you, Grant, that makes you funny and comical?
I'm a big comedy guy, but I really love to make jokes that are based on situational themes. I can joke just about anything that happens in my daily life or things that happen here in the workplace.
Do people think you're funny?
I would say so. I mean, you can poll the rest of the newsroom just down the
I was just
hall.
going to say pull the rest of the newscast.
One of my goals too, day in and day out, if I can make someone laugh, just one person, doesn't have to be a whole crowd of people, but if I can make someone laugh each and every day, then I have succeeded at least for part of my day, in one part of my day.
And every time I talk to somebody, because I was a reporter for a long time before I got into news management, is I always like to ask people, why did you choose that job? And I remember talking to Larry King, old journalist from back in the day. I had a chance of meeting him at one time. And actually, it was funny. I worked as a teenager at the apartment that he lived in. I was working the front desk, and I used to see him walk in after Larry King Live every night. But this show is not about me. It's not about me. It's all. But the thing I got from him, he said, I used to always like to find out why did somebody do something. He's like, when I see a fire, I don't see as a journalist, I go to the fire and a fire happened. I like to go to the firefighter and ask that firefighter, why did you want to become a firefighter? And I always thought that to be very intriguing. I learned from Larry King. And I'm curious, Grant, why did you want to be a news anchor, a journalist, a reporter?
I really, and I've felt this way for a long time, about using journalism and especially the medium of television as a force for good. Yeah. One of my idols growing up, and still to this day, Mr. Rogers of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That is someone that used the medium of television to promote the goodness in life. And so I think when we promote our local communities and show the good that's happening day in and day out in our communities, whether it be community events, people doing great things in our community, I think that's when we as journalists really shine. I feel like it helps us connect with our viewers on a deeper level. Of course, we're going to have to cover the sad things, the bad things that happen in our communities. That's just a part of it. But when we can really put a spotlight on the great things that happen in our local communities, that's really rewarding for me personally.
What about you, Christen? What got you into the business? Was there a particular thing or a particular episode in your life?
No, I just think connecting to people. I really enjoy going out in the community, talking to people, getting to know people, and telling their stories the most authentic way possible. And being able to spotlight people that are not normally spotlighted, or telling a story that is not normally conveyed to the public. And just, like Grant said, showcasing those good things, but also, when we have to, showcasing or letting people know what is really going on. Maybe it may not be as positive, but doing what we have to do most authentically.
How do you all have worked in different stations before and have different experiences? And be real here. what is it like when a viewer comes up to you? What is that like for you all? What's your first feeling, your first thought when they're like, "Aren't you the news lady? You're the newsman." What do you all think in your brain when your viewer first comes to you, Christen?
Well, I just, want to be friendly, want to speak, want to, ask.
Even on a bad day?
Even on a bad day, with no makeup on in the store, walking around, I, still want to be nice and friendly. Just, just be who I am and speak and, go about my day.
You've been recognized, Grant?
Oh, plenty of times. And
they know you?
And sometimes, yes, they know me. Sometimes it's still
He's like, yes, they know me.
I'm GC. Sometimes though, it still doesn't hit me at first. Someone will say hi, and I'm like thinking, wait, where do I know you from? And then it's like, oh, okay, you know me from TV. A couple of weeks ago, too, I thought it was pretty cool. UPS driver was delivering a package to my house, and he looked down, he saw the name, he was like, wait, I watch you all the time. You live over here, and he was in Pearl River County where I live, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. The guy delivering my package, right up to my front door, knows who I am. So I think it's really cool, but it's also really rewarding to talk to the people that watch day in and day out and have great things to say, because it really means that we're making an impact, and if I can make an impact on the lives of people, like I said earlier, that's a win.
That is so true, and you two are very community-oriented people. What are some of the things that are important to you all in our communities, or you like to make important to you all in our communities? And if you leave somebody off the list, don't get mad, because they didn't say my organization. That means they don't like me. No, I got them on the spot here, folks. They didn't prepare for these answers. But just one or two things, what do you like to focus on as well as other things here, Christen?
I think inspiring the youth. My mom is a teacher.
Okay.
So educating the youth, or just inspiring them to think that I can do that. That girl looks just like me, and just inspiring people that look like me to aspire to be news anchors, to be meteorologists. Just being able to inspire the younger generation.
That's awesome. What about you, Grant?
Yeah, I've had a soft spot for education as well. I come from a family of teachers too. I had my Class Act series that I've done for about 2 years that has really been inspiring for me to meet with so many teachers doing great work. But also, I have a special spot. I love to see new development here on the coast and cover new development, growth in our individual cities and counties, because South Mississippi is constantly growing. I'm always on my drive to and from work, always seeing things being built. So I like to highlight that, showcasing how South Mississippi is not a stagnant region of the United States. We're growing, and we're growing fast. So anytime we can highlight that too, I think that does a service to our viewers.
We're about to wrap this up. Last question, very interesting question. I know a lot of viewers want to know. How much money y'all make? No. See that? I knew that, Gillen.
Putting us on the spot, Rick.
Right.
I actually know how much money they make. I signed the contract, so
that's
I kind of know
That's
the
right.
No. Lastly is you all going to be here every night, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock news, 6 p.m. news, 9 p.m. 1 hour news, 10 o'clock news on NBC and Fox. How cool is it, do you wake up in the morning that you get a chance, we all get a chance to do these jobs that we dreamed about since we were kids, and it's like, wow, someone's actually paying us for it, and I could actually do this for free. How cool is that, Christen?
It's very cool, very rewarding, and to just see what we've been working for all our lives, going to school and working hard in school and college, and finally it coming into fruition. It's just something that I'm so happy about and looking forward to as I begin this journey at WXXV.
What's your coolness, Grant?
Oh, it never fades for me. I've known since junior high that I've wanted to be a news anchor. And so being able to do this in the growth that I've achieved in the past 5 years here at WXXV2 and seeing where I am today compared to where I was out of college 5 years ago, I'm just so impressed with myself and thankful for the opportunity to serve South Mississippi, because this is the region I grew up in, and I have so many fond memories as a kid of being here on the coast and living here. So for that to be able to continue day in and day out, and to have a prime role in telling the stories and the history, the first draft of history for our local communities, it's an honor. It truly is.
Well, you know, I always say that whenever we're in a job or a location in our life, we have to make this moment the best moment in our lives and do our very best to be the very best, because not only do the people in our families look up to us, co-workers need us, but also our viewers, which is what it's all about. And it's like what I've tried to do here at the television station is bring a team that really doesn't worry about their careers or their money or their salary, but cares about the viewers, and that's what it's all about. And I know you two are that, and I can tell you all that these are the authentic two people that will give you the news every single night and give you to it from a real perspective. They're not in here to be stars and celebrities.
Right.
They're here to be your news people and just tell it like it is. And I think that is so cool to see. I'm looking forward to seeing you all every night, and I know they are too. And it's going to be really cool to see you all together. Names again?
Christen Hyde.
Grant Chighizola, everyone.
That's your evening team here on WXXV. Thank you for being here on WXXV Unfiltered. Our first episode of this.
I know, it's fun.
It worked out well.
It's great.
I don't know why I had these pieces of paper because I have no notes on them, so I don't know. It's all props.
Just a prop. Yeah.
Just a prop. Just a prop. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching WXXV News.